back to Stars in Their Eyes Pop Stars Special. And if you have stars in your eyes, send us a tape or maybe consider laser corrective surgery. In the 80s, our next star guest had 8 top 10 hits in Britain and a #1 in America. Nowadays, she's better known for hanging out with Spuds. Not much change from the music industry, then. Making a welcome return to Britain's arenas as herself and a very welcome appearance here as someone else is pop star guest number 3.
I come from a music-filled family, and my father has been entertaining and singing all his life, really. Early in the 80s, he and my brother Ricky started writing songs, and the first song they wrote for me was a massive hit. If you're 20-something, it's the best job in the world, which is probably why everyone wants to be a pop star. And I don't blame them, because it's a damn good life. I've got a new job at the moment, which is for this morning, and I just pitch up and talk about one of the things that I love the very best of all, and that's gardening. We live in a very stressful times, and it's one great way to release it, to get outside, breathe some fresh air and make something grow. I chose the person I'm going to be tonight because I think I actually sound very like her, and I also look a little bit like her too. And with the help of the team, I should think it'd be hard to tell us apart. My husband's very excited about it. He loves it when I'm on stage performing. I know for sure what my son will say. He'll say, "Mummy, you're beautiful," because he always says that.
She's walked through the doors but never been here before, so please welcome Kim Wilde.
Hello.
Hello. Well, we've had a Kim Wilde through the doors before, but not the Kim Wilde, obviously. So, did you actually get to see yourself at the time?
Well, I was watching a movie with the children and with Hal, and a nice quiet night in, all of a sudden the answer phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing. It was really annoying us. So I said, I'm going to have to go and see what's going on. You know, maybe it's an emergency. And then there were all these messages saying, Kim, put the television on now. So I ran to the television, turned it over, and there I was. And the children were going, "Mummy! It's Mummy!"
Did they really believe it? Well, it was an emergency. I don't know why you weren't watching Stars in the first place. I know. So you turned over and you saw yourself.
And it was really very strange.
That must have been very strange.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you another strange moment because we're going to watch Kerry Southwort one more time. Here she is.
We're the kids in America. We're the kids in America. Everybody lives for the music go round.
How do you think she did?
I thought she was great. You know, she had the look, she had the hair, the stripy top.
The stripy top. Well,
You know, and she
had
sounded
everything.
like me. It's really good.
What makes you happy doing the gardening? I mean, what does gardening now offer you that the show business doesn't?
Well, I love show business and I love singing, but gardening has new challenges for me, and I love being outside. I love having my hands in the dirt, and I love learning again because I'm back at college as well. So.
Yeah, but you're doing both now. You've gone back on the road, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I did. Last December, I did the 80s tour, which was really good fun.
Yeah.
And with Paul Young and Heaven 17, all my contemporaries from the 80s. And they've asked me to do it again in December with the Human League, who I'm a huge fan of.
Give me a few clues about the person that you're going to be, Kim.
Right, well, she's made 39 Hollywood movies, recorded almost 1,000 songs, and the song that I'm going to sing tonight was made famous in the movie The Man Who Knew Too Much.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Kim.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Doris Day.
Doris Day! From Wild Woman to Girl Next Door, tonight, singing live, Kim Wilde is Doris Day!
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be
ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
Hello. Do you know what? I bet Doris Day's answer phone is going right now with all the mates going, "Hey, Dor, Kim Wilde's doing you, turn the telly on." Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Look.
Look at that, gloves.
Even kept the gardening gloves on as well. It'd been so great to have around as well.
Oh, I've had a lovely day.
'Cause-
Really good fun.
And every time you came out to sing that song today, you just cracked up laughing, didn't
I
you?
have, yeah. It's been a hard one, yeah.
It's been great, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Kim Wilde as Doris Day. Every great pop act needs a sworn enemy. For the Beatles, it was the Stones. For Duran Duran, it was Spandau Ballet. And for Hearsay, it was the Tweenies. That got nasty. In the early 90s, it was 5 Northwest Cheeky Chappies versus 4 East London Scowling Scallywags. In the end, it was a draw with 12 top 10s apiece. And Hot Foot from Euston Station with another hit, Pop Star Guest number 4.
When I look back on it, I've always sung from sort of 10 onwards, listening to Michael Jackson. And, you know, growing up in Walthamstow, we used to hang about all night and I'd be sitting on the end of the wall singing my head off and that. So it's no sort of coincidence that I turned out to be a singer.
Do you want to get down with me?
E17 was my first band. The one real big song from E17 that really, really done well, which is a song to be proud of, was Stay Another Day, which was a Christmas #1 for 5 weeks in 1995. So that was good.
I got everything you want.
At the moment, I'm currently working on my new album. My girlfriend Emma comes down with me sometimes when I'm recording, so she doesn't have to sit at home on her own and do the ironing. She likes to come with me and get involved.
My prerogative.
Actually doing the show on the night, I think it's the Matthew part that is worrying, because he's such a nice bloke and he's so tall, and he comes over and he gives you a cuddle and sort of looks down at you and that, and it's like, I don't know, it's a bit nerve-wracking, but I'm looking forward to it and I intend to enjoy it.
Please welcome Walthamstow's finest, Brian Harvey! 10 years in the business at the top as well. You've done everything, bought the T-shirt and all that. You must get top treatment wherever you go.
Not really, no. There was one time I went to the Ukraine, right? And we was doing like a live concert out there. And they said that we was going to get put on this boat where the president stays.
Oh,
There's like 3 boats.
presidential.
Yeah, 3 boats in a row, and they said, like, best place to stay, president stays there. And I sort of got there and looked at the place. They couldn't have liked the president very much. Because when I walked in there, I mean, like, the room was about as big as a box, right? And then there's a bed that's that wide, and that's what you slept on. And then there was a shelf just above it with a hot bottle of vodka on it and a bottle of orange. And the bathroom, that was the best bit. The bathroom was this big, and you had toilet, and you had sink, and you had a hose with a nail on the wall. And that was it.
Maybe they had a munchkin for a president, what do you think?
Maybe. They couldn't have liked him at all, because it was an absolute toilet.
Tell me a bit about this person you're going to be.
OK, the person I'm going to be tonight, the band that he's with have had 17 top 10 singles. They've had 3 #1s.
Yeah.
They done a cover version of a Neil Diamond track.
Yes.
And the band got their name. Well, they actually formed the band in a Dole Queue in Birmingham, which is where their name come from.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Brian.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Ali Campbell from UB40.
Ali Campbell. East meets West Midlands. This tonight's singing live. Brian Harvey is Ali Campbell.
The night seems to fade, but the moonlight lingers on. There are wonders for everyone. Whoa, the stars shine so bright, but they're fading after dawn. There is magic in Kingston Town. Oh, Kingston Town, the place I long to be. If I had in your world, I would give it away just to see the girls and play. When I am king, surely I will need a queen and a palace and everything. Yeah. And now I am king, and my queen will come at dawn. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Oh, Kingston Town, the place I long to be. If I had in your world, I would give it away just to see the girls and play. Yeah. When I am king, surely I will need a queen and a palace and everything. Yeah. And now I am king, and my queen will come at dawn. She'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Oh yeah, she'll be waiting in Kingston Town. Right on, she'll be waiting in Kingston Town.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm a bit windswept.
I would consider hair as perhaps a lifestyle choice after this, you know.
Yeah, my nan will like it.
Yeah, she'll love it, you know.
love it.
The
She'll love
great thing about you is you do everything 100%, and they are being an East End lad, being a West Midlands boy, doing a song from Jamaica, 100% accurate as well.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you something else. The president of the Ukraine has been on, and he said he wants you back there, and you can use his own personal bucket, and
Brilliant.
it's that big.
Lovely, I look forward to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Harvey as Ali Campbell. We've already seen 6 pop stars becoming 6 pop stars, and backstage they're looking in the mirror without recognising themselves. It's an experience Cher has every morning. This is pop plastic surgery with no scalpels and no anaesthetic. And our next band are about to zip up their buffalo boots and go back to their bleached roots. Those doors can change your appearance quicker than a Beverly Hills surgeon. And Dr. Beat is back on call in a couple of minutes. Stars in the Rise Pop Stars special with more image overhauls than the Labour Party. Here in the 21st century, we like our pop poppets to be clean right down to the squeak. The days are long gone since any old Tom, Dick or Harry Nilsson could trouble the charts. In the 60s, a mixed-sex group of 2 boys and 3 girls was something you'd enjoy at a Rolling Stones party. But nowadays, it means the new faces of pure pop, and those faces belong to star guests number 5.
We're a pop group, there's 5 of us, and we've been together for 2 years now. It's been absolutely great fun. We've had 5 singles out, one of which was a Bucks Fizz classic.
We're here at CITV today to promote one of our singles, which is just about to be released. We're also promoting our debut album and our TV show, which is running at the moment on CITV weekdays.
The people we're going to be tonight have been around for ages. They've done very well, they've had top singles, and they've just recently split up. So there's a little clue.
A key part to the people we're going to be tonight is their dance routines, and we have been very lucky to have the choreographer who first did the dance routine to this song, and we just can't wait to get out there and do it.
We're all very nervous about coming on Stars in the Rise, because being pop stars, I think people are going to expect a tiny bit more from us, but we're just going to enjoy it, go for it, have fun, and you never know.
We're best friends.
From Star Street to Pop City, please welcome All Stars! Nice to see you. How great you're here. All Stars. Star Street. Together, 24/7. Nightmare. Tell me what it was like, first of all, getting the jobs, and then what it's been like since being together for all that time.
It's been really good. We actually get on very, very well. We've been together for now over 2 years, and we're like a family. You could say Sam's our mum.
So,
Oi. I am like the mother. But, you know, I keep these guys in control, but Ashley, he's a bit wayward. Does a few pranks, naughty.
oh, really?
Yeah.
There's got to be one.
It's-
Why is it
oh.
always Ashley, though? What kind of things do you do?
I think they're picking on me, but there was one time that I grabbed Becky's phone and just tapped in, Dad, I'm pregnant. Sent it to her. And that was a bit harsh, I suppose.
I bet that went down well.
Not terribly well, but it's a good job we get on quite well, so...
Top gag, though, actually. I love that. So, do you rest of you kind of put up with all that, or do you try and get him back?
I think the best time was when he decided to go swimming in Brighton Beach by himself in his underwear. So we decided to nick his clothes and leg it. So he gets out, the underwear went see-through, and who should turn up with the band that we're actually going to be tonight?
Well, you haven't actually given us a clue, but that's the connection. So each of you give me a clue about the band that you're going to be.
Well, they've had 8 #1s worldwide.
And 14 consecutive hits in the UK.
Their first album went 5 times platinum.
Their first single was based on the line dancing craze.
And we toured with them last year, just before they split on December 26th.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight.
Tonight, Matthew,
we're going to be Steps.
Steps! Well done, Steps. Well done. There you go, then. Thank you, guys. They may be gone, but their hits live on as tonight's Singing Live. All Stars are Steps!
Just longing for you.
busy bees, aren't you? Look, what a busy year, though, as well. Debut album, the soundtrack of Scooby-Doo, a new series of Star Street as well, and now here. And you were touring with Steps just before Christmas, weren't you? Just before they broke up. Yeah. And now I think you've taken their crown. Ooh. Oh, yes, no doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, All Stars as Steps. Thanks very much. This has been a one-night-only experience. We're never likely to hear those pop acts singing those songs in those voices ever again. So let's see how tonight's Pop Idols got a complete change of musical direction.
This is the life, sweetie.
I haven't had a shave for 7 years. So I feel privileged, all right? Looks all right, though, to be fair. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
Just going to give it 110%, you know. Just going to get out there and blow.
We know tonight's pop stars can cut a disc as themselves, but can they cut the mustard as someone else? 5 class acts to choose from, and as always, it's best sound alike, not best look alike. Studio audience, cast your votes now. And while they vote, let's remind ourselves of the voices you never thought you'd hear. First, the Honeys got Beehives as the Supremes. Jarvis Cocker was the artist, also known as Rolf Harris.
And I wonder if we'll remember when we were 2 little boys.
Pretty and Rich, Kim Wilde was Doris Day.
The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
Brian Harvey signed on as UB40 frontman Ali Campbell.
Kingston Town, the place I long to be.
And All Stars shone as the gone but not forgotten Steps. We have a winner. Is it the Supremes? Rolf Harris? Doris Day? Ali Campbell? Or Steps? And the winner is Rolf Harris! Do what you like on this stage, mate.
Sorry.
You have already, anyway.
Keep getting lost.
You're marvellous. And when was Pulp first formed?
In about 1980.
Right. Arabicus Pulp, was it first called? Yeah.
When was at school, yeah.
1980, so 22 years. Hard
Man and
slog,
boy.
graft. Who would have thought that all that work would finish up?
Exactly, yeah.
Dress up. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams?
I can honestly say, Matthew, I never thought I would stood here today doing this.
I can honestly say that neither did I. But we're very, very proud of you. And I think it was an extraordinary performance. I think you're fantastic. Honestly, I really do. Not being funny. I thought you were great. Thanks to all our pop stars for another unforgettable evening. They've done this show for love, for respect, for their heroes, and to get to the bar. But before they do, I'll leave you with tonight's champion, Jarvis Cocker, as Rolf Harris. Good night. Thank you, David.
Two little boys had two little toys, each had a wooden horse. Gaily they played each summer's day, warriors both of course. One little chap then had a mishap, broke off his horse's head, wept for his toy, then cried with joy as his young playmate said, "Did you think I would leave you crying when there's room on my horse for two? Climb up here, Jack, and don't be crying. I can go just as fast with two. When we grow up, we'll both be soldiers, and our horses will not be toys. And I wonder if we'll remember when we were two little boys. Did you think I would leave you dying? There's room on my horse for two. Climb up here, Joe will soon be flying back to the ranks so blue. Do you feel, Joe, I'm all a-tremble? Perhaps it's the battle's noise, but I think it's that I really